Former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, for the fifth time, did not appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday for his arraignment, but has instead requested the court to transfer the trial to Lokoja, the capital of Kogi State. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy Bosun Tijani has initiated an investigation into the reported breach of data belonging to Nigerians held by the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC. In a statement posted on X, Tijani disclosed that both the NIMC and the National Data Protection Commission, NDPC, have launched a probe into the incident. The alarm was raised by Paradigm Initiative, a pan-African social enterprise which discovered the commercial sale of national identification numbers (NINs), bank verification numbers (BVNs), and other personal data of Nigerians on a website named anyverify.com.ng, priced as low as 100 naira. Tijani assured the public of the government's commitment to protecting citizens' data and pledged to take decisive action based on the findings of the ongoing investigation. At number 2, former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, for the fifth time, did not appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday for his arraignment in the 82 billion naira fraud case brought against him by the federal government. Bello's counsel, Adeola Adedipe's son, informed Justice Emeka Nwite that his client had applied to Chief Judge Justice John Soho to transfer the trial to Lokoja, the capital of Kogi State. Adedipe argued that Lokoja Court had territorial jurisdiction and Bello preferred to be arraigned there. The prosecution, led by Kemi Pinheiro, son, has raised legal disputes demanding that Bello's lead counsel, Abdul Wahab Mohammed, and Adeola Adedipe, both senior advocates, be tried for contempt for allegedly misleading the court. At number 3, governors under the Nigeria Governors Forum (NGF) have assured Nigerians of forthcoming better wages resulting from ongoing negotiations involving the government, private sector, and organized labor. This assurance came after a meeting held in Abuja on Wednesday. In a communique signed by the chairman of the NGF and Kwara State Governor Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, the governors pledged to continue engaging with key stakeholders to achieve a mutually agreeable solution on the wage issue. Meanwhile, the 17 governors from the southern part of Nigeria, under the aegis of the Southern Governors Forum, have advocated that each state be allowed to negotiate a new minimum wage they can pay with the labor unions. At number 4, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCCPC) has appealed to the federal government to reopen Nigeria's borders to facilitate the legitimate importation of food items and combat hunger among citizens. During an advocacy meeting held at the Emir's Palace in Bauchi, acting executive chairman of the FCCPC, Adamu Abdullahi, reiterated that reopening borders would help stabilize market prices and ease food shortages. Abdullahi highlighted the Commission's ongoing efforts in advocating against price gouging and unfair trade practices, aiming to sensitize stakeholders on consumer rights and how to identify counterfeit products. The FCCPC encouraged citizens to remain vigilant and actively report any violations, ensuring that substandard products are addressed through repair, replacement, or refunds. At number 5, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFUND, has announced the approval and immediate disbursement of student loans to successful applicants following its inaugural board meeting held in Abuja. A statement from the agency's official X account late Wednesday and signed by Head of Media and Public Relations Nasir Ayitogo confirms the board's commitment to empowering the next generation through educational support. It added that NELFUND's decision to disburse these loans reflects its dedication to supporting students and easing financial burdens associated with higher education, starting with 1.2 million students in federal tertiary institutions across Nigeria. At number 6, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has announced it will halt the foreign exchange price verification system portal used by importers starting July 1st. This decision was disclosed in a circular addressed to authorized dealer banks and the public on the CBN's website. It was signed by Acting Director of the Trade and Exchange Department, W.J. Kanya. It stated that a price verification report will no longer be necessary for completing Form M, a declaration of intention to import goods into Nigeria. Late August, the CBN made price verification from the portal compulsory for all Form M requests, effective from August 31st, 2023. The portal was initially introduced by former acting governor Folashodun Shombumi in 2022 to replace hard copy invoices and monitor imported goods. At number 7, the Kenya Defense Forces (KDF) will receive approximately $21.4 million from the European Union to bolster their fight against threats such as the Somali militant group Al-Shabaab. According to a statement from the European Council, the funds will aid the KDF in protecting Kenyan borders and addressing both domestic and foreign threats. The European Council noted that the assistance will help secure border areas and counter increased Al-Shabaab activities along the Somalia border. The funding will be utilized for purchasing equipment and services, including technical training, tactical unmanned aerial vehicles, non-lethal interceptors, electronic warfare equipment, and cross-country tactical military vehicles. At number 8, 2 people were shot dead and 2 others gravely wounded in Brussels early Thursday in an area near the Gare de Midi train station, known for drug trafficking, police reported. The shooting occurred between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. near a cafe in the St. Gilles district of the Belgian capital, with the suspects fleeing the scene, according to a police spokesperson. In total, 3 people were wounded, 2 are in life-threatening condition, while the 3rd is stable. Brussels region authorities have identified St. Gilles as a drug hotspot, along with 14 other districts in the capital. Police have not yet established a link between the shooting and the city's illegal drug trade. Judicial officials are expected to make a statement later on Thursday regarding the incident. At number 9, junior hospital doctors in England commenced a 5-day strike on Thursday, a week before the general election. This action follows nearly a dozen similar strikes by doctors below the specialist level over the past 18 months. According to AFP, the National Health Service is dealing with a substantial backlog caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, further exacerbated by these strikes, leading to delays in operations and cancer treatments. Doctors are demanding a 35% pay restoration and have indicated they would call off the strike if Prime Minister Rishi Sunak commits to a credible pay increase. The strike is set to last until Tuesday, just 2 days before the general election, which the opposition Labour Party is favoured to win. Labour's health spokesman, Wes Streeton, stated that a Labour government would not meet the 35% demand, but is open to discussions. Meanwhile, the government claims the doctors' demands are unaffordable due to strained public finances and accuses the strike organizers of political motivations. Finally, at number 10, Chelsea has reportedly approached Nottingham Forest to sign their star centre-back, Murillo, offering 2 players along with a transfer fee to secure the deal. Murillo, who joined Forest from Corinthians last summer, had an impressive debut season in England, helping the club avoid relegation to the Championship. Brazilian outlet UOL reported that Forest is demanding just under £51 million for Murillo. Chelsea, however, has informed Forest that they are unwilling to meet the full asking price, but are prepared to include 2 of their players in the deal, along with a cash sum. That's it on what's happening. You can join the conversation on our website at www.rootstv.ng, follow us on social media, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Roots TV Nigeria. Thank you for watching.